my tutorial for a Spooky Babe glitter mug. The last time we were together, we created a beginner-friendly fall mug. If you missed it, I will post a link at the upper right-hand corner of your screen if you'd like to check it out. But now we are going to create another beginner-friendly mug design, but this one will be for spooky season. We only used one glitter on our fall mug, but this week we're going to use two with an optional third. I will be using the epoxy method to apply my glitter, but feel free to use glue, whatever you are comfortable with. Let this layer cure. Well, no, don't let it cure. You got to put the glitter on there first. But once you put the glitter on there, let it cure. Then we'll be ready to seal with our first coat of epoxy. Yesterday was my 45th birthday. I know, right? 45. Well, actually, by the time you're watching this, it'll be either Friday or Saturday. So Monday was my birthday, and I did absolutely nothing. So to make sure this design was finished in time for me to make for this week's tutorial, I'm whipping out my Resiners drying box to speed things up. I just showed you the time that I start applying the epoxy because I want you guys to see how amazing this heating box from Resiners is. I think it just puts out heat over your tumblers to have them cure faster. And y'all, I had this thing in a box for several months because I don't know why. Why did I not use this thing sooner? And if y'all have one of these Resiner heating box thingy, epoxy cure thingies, and you didn't tell me, we're gonna have words, okay? We're gonna have words, okay? I'm using facet epoxy, so it already dries pretty fast, about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how hot your house is. But with this box, 30 to 35 minutes and it's dry. Like, I can sand it and move on to my next step dry, which was what I needed to get these layers done fast so I could move on to the next step. I absolutely love this thing. If you'd like to purchase one of your own, I'll have a link in the description box as well as a 15% off discount code to save you some coins. Ready to add my decals, which I grabbed off of Amazon. These are UV DTF decals, and they are so bright and vibrant. And the best part, no weeding necessary. You just cut these suckers, peel, stick, and peel off the outer protective sheeting. I absolutely love these things. Now, the set that I have is actually for a Stanley tumbler, and I said to cut them because I'm going to be cutting them out individually and sticking them on my mug just because I want to place them a certain way. Cause yeah. But if you're just doing like a straight tumbler around, you don't have to cut out each individual one. Well, I guess do it however you like, fam. If you want to cut out each one, do it. If you just want to stick it or keep the whole sheet, a plain whole sheet on there and then just stick them on there, yeah, do what you want. Do what you want. For my decal, I grabbed this cute Spooky Babe SVG off of Creative Fabrica and printed it on clear sticker paper. I used a laser jet, so I used laser jet sticker paper. But if you have an inkjet printer, then you'll just need to get inkjet sticker paper and make sure it's clear. It's kind of, the paper itself is kind of transparent, but not so much that it fades into the background. Perfect for makers who don't use vinyl. If you don't have Creative Fabrica to grab this Spooky Babe SVG, I do have a link in the description box to try Creative Fabrica out for free and get 10 free downloads. Seal this layer with a coat of epoxy, then we'll be ready to add our drip. This is where our second glitter color comes in. I wanted to add a little extra sparkle because it's me. You don't have to add any extra sparkle, but you should. So just go ahead and do it, okay? Okay, do it. We created an upside down, I guess, drip, if you want to call it that, for our fall mug. So I wanted to do one on our spooky season mug, but just do it from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. I used Nice and Thick from CCDIY to create my drips. And if you have seen any of my drip tumbler tutorials, you know I absolutely love Nice and Thick. If you do not have it, definitely grab some. I'll have it linked down below along with the discount code. When my drip is the consistency of, I would guess, a thick ooze, since it's green, because last time I said like chocolate frosting. So this time, yeah, more like a maybe slime. There you go. I'm ready to add it to my mug. Now, this is a first for me. I decided I wanted to add some glitter to my drip, and since it's still pretty wet from me adding it onto my mug, I went ahead and added some glitter to it. Now, this is optional, okay? This is optional. You don't have to add this glitter if you want. In fact, when I mentioned it earlier, this is the third optional glitter color. So you totally don't have to. This isn't even a do it moment. So totally optional. I set my tumbler aside so the drip can cure and just let gravity do all the work. But after a few minutes, I remember I had these cute little cabochons that I thought would look really cute on this mug. So I decided to add one. I absolutely love it. I sealed my drip with a coat of epoxy and realized it was still kind of rough because of the glitter, so I did a light sand with a 60 grit sanding block and added another coat until it was nice and smooth, and then I was all done. We are vinyl cutter free this week, so I'm using my custom UV DTF decals from PDB Creative Studio for the bottom. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. A huge thank you to all of my channel and mentorship group members. Your support allows me to do what I do, and I thank you so much. Have fun making your spooky babe glitter mugs, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!